we are going to review that Inside Star Citizen episode altogether. You know what? It's already 4 p.m. Here in Taiwan, at least. It's 4 p.m. So let's get started. I want to make sure the sound is loud enough. All right, let's get started. Let's see what this Star Citizen episode is all about. Here we go.
Laser pointers, stabilizers, and holographic scopes. More than just the pistol or rifle you choose, attachments are the way in which players can add additional customization options to their FPS weapon of choice. And recently, the Actor Feature team has improved the way in which you can manage these prerogatives of yours through the use of a new 3D interface built using our building blocks.
All right, this is awesome. This is awesome. We've seen those new interfaces in the Star Citizen Leaks Discord channel. I've shared the leaks with you guys on the channel. I'm quite fired up with this. Now, it's actually one of the reasons why I haven't used those attachments so much. It is just so cumbersome. Oh my goodness, the Dr. Coffee Puss, thank you so much for the donation. N-O-K, from Norway, right? Thank you so much, man. That is really appreciated. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't used the attachments so much in Star Citizen 3.8 and 3.8.2 is because it is really cumbersome. It is really annoying to go through the Moby glass, and sometimes you put the attachment, it's working, it's not working, got to place on save. It's really annoying. So I'm glad that we are going to have a much easier to use interface. Cannot wait to see what this is going to be about. Lars Steinhardt says hi. Hello, Lars, nice to see you. Wolf is also saying hi, nice to see you too. Alpha 3.9 is not here yet, unfortunately. It is still in the PTU, still in Evocati. We had the e-patch today. Hello there, says Anfa Nurmak. So many people from Germany today. I should do this episode in German. Ich denke, dass ich werde auf Deutsch sprechen für dieses Episode. Sorry, my German is not fantastic, guys. My German is not fantastic. Wolf says, I'm going to bed. Just wanted to say I love your video. Thank you so much, Wolfie. Nice for you to pass by. All right. So let's get started here and let's see what those attachments are going to be about. But yeah, if this is something easier than the current situation right now where we have to use the Moby glass, I am all for it.
It gives new life to the phrase, there are many weapons like it, but this one is yours.
Okay, getting attached.
So, we've got a new feature coming to 3.9, and that is the weapon attachment UI.
I've never used a scope for a pistol, but yeah, the accuracy seems to be even better, right? Looking pretty good. Duan David says he's finally catching the live stream. I didn't know the Eradicator speaks German. I do speak German. My German is not very good, Simon, but I do speak German, yes. All right, it's 9 a.m. in the morning at the moment, so I guess many people from Germany are watching. Yeah. That's because, I don't know, maybe people in Germany like to wake up early, right?
UI, along with a couple of new varying optics attachments as well. So, to use the UI...
so it's not just the UI, we're also getting new attachments too. Oh yeah, all right, so we can customize. Look at that, we have a new customize button here. All right, okay, cool. Now, I'm really wondering if the icon is going to update too, right? We're going to see.
Into a new customize interaction on the weapon. If you enter this, you should be presented with this, so you get a inspect style view of your weapon.
Oh, that's just like in the leagues.
Attachment points on here as well, so you've got your optics slot, your underbarrel slot, and your barrel slot as well. So if we just go into the underbarrel slot here,
wow, so it just looks just like that. This is what we want to see. This is what we want to see. We want to see UI that looks to be natively attached to the game, not just through the Moby glass. I love it. I don't know, what do you guys think about this? This is absolutely awesome. If this is coming in 3.8, this is going to look so good. This is going to be so user-friendly. We need to have more quality of life. We need to have more user-friendly UI, and this is really going towards the right direction. I'm loving what I'm seeing here.
You can see that we've got a nice little line drawing your eye to where the attachment's going to attach to, and then if you start mousing over the attachments, they will draw in as like a hologram preview for you to look at. Oh
man, did you see that? Let's have a look back at the hologram here. Got a little preview to see how it's going to. Oh, this is so well thought, guys. Is this in the roadmap? Do we have actually that new UI interface in the roadmap? I don't know. I don't remember that.
drawing as like a hologram preview for you to look at. It's worth noting as well that what you are seeing right here is work in progress, so a few things will change for 3.9, like we'll have some individual icons for each attachment here.
Oh, yeah, so these icons are, even with those placeholders icons, it's still looking quite good. I don't know what you guys think. I didn't notice that these were placeholders.
You'll be able to tell what each attachment is before you even mouse over them, which will be nice. And you may see a couple of bugs with the bearing scopes, but they will be all ironed out for release, I'm sure. So as soon as you click on one of these, it loads onto the weapon, so no need to edit your weapon attachments in the mobiGlass.
Oh yeah, guys, by the way, for those of you who are not familiar, this is of course the arc-light pistol, which is the basic pistol that everybody should have, kind of a laser pistol, right? It's actually quite effective if you know how to use it, and it's pretty deadly if you have the right attachments.
You can actually physically interact with your weapon and get them on there instead now. So yeah, we can do this with the barrel attachments as well.
Oh,
so again,
yeah, look at that. We're gonna have the Han Solo blaster, especially this. This looks like like the Han Solo's blaster. We're gonna have our own custom, our custom-made, custom-looking blasters. It's really good to say, hey, this is my gun. It's so unique. You don't have the same gun. I like that.
So you can see which is which, kind of how big they are on the weapon, what they look like. So if we just equip the flat shader
this
here,
is awesome.
And then if we go and look at the scopes, we've got all of our MV-TAC scopes which are already in game, and then we've got a couple of the bearing ones. So
they make this. Do you guys think that this is looking like Han Solo's blasters from Star Wars? Seriously, it really does. It really does. That's got the same scope, same looking barrel here at the exterior, and the same on the barrel stuff, lots of cool little attachment that make your gun looking so unique.
Here's the 1x holographic, the 2x holographic, 3x holographic, and the reflex scope as well. So if I just aim down sight with this, you can kind of get an idea for what the reticle looks like. I'll just use one of the holographic ones so you can see one of the slightly more complex ones as well.
Oh, some of them look pretty big. It's great. It's great. You can really see the size of the thing on top of the gun. This is really well thought out.
Obviously, these are work in progress, so we're still working through some of these, but yeah, there we go. I'll show you what this looks like on a assault rifle as well.
Wolfdar says, good morning from Germany. So many people from Germany. Oh my goodness. And we got also somebody from Russia. Xenomorph. All right, привет, says Xenomorph. I used to speak Russian a long time ago. I could say как дела, but I forgot most of my Russian, Xenomorph. So sorry, but I can read your name. I can read your name, man.
So if we go into the customize mode, we can add an underbarrel attachment.
Oh, yes.
Our barrel attachments are all here. And you can see every time we click on one of these, it puts it in nice view so you can see what's going on.
Very nice.
And here's one of the, I think this is the bearing ×4 size 2 scope as well.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, I shouldn't say why. I'm saying why because, again, and I think that this is also why the importance of having a proper UI, a user-friendly UI, is very important for the game. I don't know if I'm speaking for myself or if I'm speaking for also other people at the same time. But as far as I'm concerned, I have almost never used those. I have almost never used those attachments because the UI was so clunky with the mobiGlass, and as a result, it was just a waste of time for me, and I just gave up. I just eventually resumed using the guns normally without any of those attachments, and I was doing just fine because I never bothered using the mobiGlass just for that. But this is looking so much more intuitive. That's the word I was looking for, by the way, intuitive. And I don't know about you guys. What do you guys think? Is this something that's going to make you use attachments a little bit more, or that could make you use attachments a little bit more? Please tell me in the chat down here. Of course, those of you who watch this on YouTube later, you cannot see the chat because for some reason now OBS only makes me record window per window, so I can't do it as it used to. But I can still read your chat at the same time, guys. Morodier says Xenomorph, good evening from Australia, says Garlic Adventure, and Captain Carol from England is also here as well. Glad that you guys are coming in. Who watched the Inside Star season already, guys? I haven't watched it. I'm discovering it with you guys here. Last time you guys said, right, I'm sure you watched the episode because you made a thumbnail before. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna make a thumbnail so people don't say this anymore.
So at the moment, this has basically just been all built in building blocks. So this has all been done by designers and coders currently, with a little bit of support from UI as well. So it's due.
This is so cool, and I cannot wait to try this. It's great. A great option says recording debutante, and I also think that it is. And I think that this is going to look awesome when you play Squadron 42. Just my opinion here. All right, let's continue.
Full UI art pass to properly unify it with the full star citizen menus that we've got in game at the moment, so like the new pit wheel that we've got and everything. So we're still due that at the moment. We'd also like to change these to actually have full 3D holo previews of each item in here, which sadly we couldn't get done in time for 3.9. We also want to fully unify the customize mode with the inspect mode. So as you can see, the pose is very similar in the inspect mode. You can also move the weapon around yourself and take a look at everything. Eventually,
so we can customize and inspect at the same time. Well, that definitely makes sense, right? Xenomorph is asking, what's new in Star Citizen? I haven't played long. Well, we're going to have to wait a little bit now. Right now, there's not much that's new in 3.8.2 because the patch is about 3 months old, but we're going to have a new patch coming up really soon. Hopefully, the PTU phase will start by the test phase will start by maybe tomorrow. Probably, I would say by next week. And we're going to have new interiors, new missions. We're going to have a new ship, the Prowler as well. So we're going to have a couple of new things. And this new UI here for guns, which is really needed. Duane says that he will use the attachments. He never bought it before, and it also gives him confidence in future UI rework. Absolutely, Duane. This is just one of many reworks that the UI needs. But if this is the direction that it's taking, then I am also very confident. I'm following you on this one here. Einfarnurmark says that he already loves the attachment, but throwing item on the weapon each time is a pain in the Moby Glass. That's right. And there's a 50-50 chance to lose the weapon when holstering, so I don't use them so much. And that's right, we're losing our weapons all the time, which I really hope it's something that is going to be fixed in 3.9 as well. That's another reason why I'm not using the attachments, because you're just wasting your money. You're using your gun one time, then you want to use your gun a second time, and your gun is lost, right? So yeah, it's not very practical either, to say the least.
We would like to have all of the interaction points on here to click on and interact with in the same way that you just saw in the interaction mode, but actually have the two modes unified here instead. We would also eventually, down the line, and it's probably one of the last things that we'll do, is every time you swap one of these attachments over, rather than it just disappearing and appearing on the weapons, we'll take away the old attachment and put it in our bag, and then put the new one on top as well.
Whoa. So, right now, it just disappears. When you remove the attachment, it just disappears as the one that pops up. Did it just say that he wants players to like it's not going to disappear, instead it's going to come in the bag? So how is that going to be? Is there going to be an actual animation where you're going to see the hand of the player taking the object, taking the attachment, and then putting it in the bag? Is this what we get? Is this what he meant? Is this what we're really going to have? I mean, this would be insane, right? I mean, this is already good looking, but we know this is CIG. CIG want to have realism. CIG wants us to have an experience that is as immersive as possible. And this would definitely go into that direction, that's for sure. Is it going to be more resources spent on that? Is this a priority? I don't think it is. I think that this is good enough to me, but I'm not surprised with what we just heard here, guys.
So yeah, that's what we've got coming for 3.9 and what's coming in the future as well.
Okay.
As we wrap up this quarterly season of Inside Star Citizen, we couldn't leave without exploring one of Alpha 3.9's biggest new additions, the high-tech wonderland known as New Babbage. So we put a call out to Frederick and Yusi, the principal level designer and senior environment artist, who led the team to create our newest LZ and have them discuss what sets this away.
LZ is landing zone, by the way. For those of you who are not familiar with the jargon, LZ is landing zone. So that's what's coming up in 3.9. Right now, we can go to Microtech, but we cannot land at New Babbage. This is going to
snow and ice,
come up in 3.9.
From every landing zone before it.
All right, here it comes. Oh.
Okay, Fred, you want to have a nice conversation about New Babbage?
Yeah, man. Let's talk.
Alright, the Spaceport. Welcome to New Babbage.
Man, that Spaceport in the mountain. And you see, there's not going to be any no-fly zone around because it's away from the city. They said it's like 23 kilometers away from the city, they said. So it's quite, it's like an airport, you know. No, you don't have airports in the middle of cities nowadays in the real world. So that makes sense. By the way, not much traffic on the highways in Germany. How's the traffic situation in the States? Looking forward to 3.9 so much. Recording debutante. I am not in the States. I'm in Taiwan. And in Taiwan, right now, we don't have any lockdown. Everything is okay. I went out this morning to buy some stuff for my garden upstairs, and I had a look at the freeway that's near my place, and there was a big traffic jam. So everything is absolutely normal here.
Yeah.
In the US, I don't know.
To Microtech's capital. I really like the Spaceport. I like what we did here, the decision.
Okay, well, this is looking like just a regular hangar. If you go into the hangars of the rest stops, for example, this is exactly what you're going to see here. So I would say that the only things that betrays New Babbage's presence is maybe these color patterns, you know, the typical white and teal here. These are the colors. These are the color ambience, I would say, of New Babbage. So that's what we indicate that we're at New Babbage. Everything else here are assets taken from the rest stops.
I think to move it outside the city was a good decision, just so players have an easier time.
So Kara says, hopefully we don't have to travel super far for a ride terminal from the Spaceport. Well, Calrex, I don't know if you... I posted a video, a leaks video a couple of days ago. And it is far, but at the same time, the train is super fast. The train is super. From the Spaceport to the city, everything is just zooming, zoo. So it's going to be quite of a ride. I hope that you have a good graphics card. I hope that you have a good GPU because it is going to be a really fast train. Most people are home, says Einfach Fionak. It's so empty on the roads here. Is this New Babbage, says Golden Matrix Gaming? Yes, it is. Look at that Regal luxury rental. I hope that we will be able to rent caterpillars. Well, the economy is already completely broken anyway because everybody has Carax now, but we definitely need caterpillars for rents.
It, first of all, and
by the way, one of the things I will do as soon as I get to PTU Wave 1, I will go to New Babbage. I will make a video, all the jokes about the hologram here.
Also landing there because there's no structures near it.
Yeah, it's good focus, just letting you in quick. And then once you're in, this Atrium puts you right in touch with where you're going. So we have transit running out into this.
Wow. Okay, so this is where we have the train station to go to New Babbage. This is looking pretty good here. Interesting if New Babbage was still sent and rent. Yeah, of course. But I don't know which ships we are going to be able to rent and buy here at New Babbage. So far, the Evo Caddies have not sailed, right? Will it be a main training hub like Area 18? Red Drum Baron, from the leaks that I have seen, yes, there is going to be a TDD, just like at Area 18. The answer is yes.
City, like a design that whatever's going on outside, you're going to be well aware of that.
Oh, so this is the station. All right.
And the same.
So there's only one station, it seems, right? But this is a station that goes in a loop called the Grand Line, all right? With only two stations, the Commons and Aspire Grand. I don't have any details about the Commons and Aspire Grand, so I don't know what these are here. Each new landing zone is way better than the last one. I really like to see how they improve each time. That's true and far from it. I don't know if we are going to be able to say the same about Rune Station, which is going to be on Paro, because as the name says, it's going to be a rune, right? So it's going to be quite crappy. But you're right. They are outdoing themselves every time, which is normal. You know, they're learning from every single work that they do before, and they're building upon and improving upon what they do do before. So that makes sense.
Same with transit. I think it's very nice that we've gone for a lot of windows and a lot of open spaces. You kind of travel 24 kilometers, sure, but you're going to feel that journey.
All right, so 24 kilometers.
Appear somewhere else.
No, you feel connected to the exterior, and it looks beautiful. And you're right, of course, there's still quite a few meters, to cover, but it also goes very fast. This is a high-tech location. We could build this really high-tech bullet train that goes at very high speeds, and you can get anywhere pretty quickly and easily because the transit system, the network is fairly simple.
This is insane. Let's play that again. Let's play that again.
Successful in making you feel like it.
Let's play that again,
build
guys.
This really high-tech bullet train that goes at very high speeds, and you can get anywhere pretty quickly and easily because the transit system, the network is fairly simple and easy to navigate.
All right, says recording the Biton. Yeah, so there's your answer. This is insane. That bullet train is going so fast. You guys are going to need a very strong GPU to run those animations smoothly. I'm telling you, man. What is this? It's like a Yoda. Oh, what did I say? A yoga garden.
Are so successful in making you feel like it's a space where people just hang out and do whatever they want between, on their lunch breaks or before work.
Yeah, I love the NPCs running around and doing exercises. It's very tech campus, Silicon Valley, that kind of vibe. There are these healthy places where players can pick up, food and beverages to regenerate.
Yeah, we went for that with the design, like get you what you need. Do you want to...
Doctor says, I hope it's still on the giveaway because I only got your... Oh, Doctor. Of course, we're going to have giveaways all the time. I'm trying. So this month we have a staff error. And probably we're going to have an M50 with lifetime insurance in April. I'm trying to work towards that, guys. This is an exclusivity, by the way. You're not supposed to know this, but I'm telling you guys anyway. Probably in April, it's going to be an M50 with LTI. And Fabio Mark says, working NPCs, incredible, right?
Do you want a yoga? Go. Do you want a sandwich?
Well, working NPCs on the dev build that they're showing us, that in servers it's going to be a little bit different. Have you been watching too much Disney with your yoga card? Oh, Karen, I'm so sorry. And the fact is actually no, I haven't been watching any Disney, but I've been cracking a joke before I did this live stream. I was talking to somebody who was speaking like Yoda, someone in Taiwan who was putting his objects before his subject when he was speaking. And I said, dude, you are speaking like Yoda. And he said, but do you know who's Yoda? And I said, oh yeah, I know, right? So that's why I said the yoga guy, because I was thinking about that guy, right? Stephen Balboa says, I'd like to fly staffer that can call my... Guys, let's not talk about the giveaway now. We'll talk about the giveaway at the end of this video.
It's like it's all there, like in a little hub. Kind of in contrast to the plaza, which we see is a lot more like, focus on the business, focus on what's actually important. Like this is where they make their money. And it's a lot more like, you can tell that it's...
There's that Moby Glass, a classic remaster. The Moby Glass is a great invention. I love how you have that little leather things here. Oh, Duan. They'll be morphing together and standing on chairs in no time. Actually, I haven't posted any of those pictures from the Star Citizen Leaks Discord channel, but if you go to the Star Citizen Leaks Discord channel, you can see some of those pictures where the NPCs are indeed morphing. I haven't seen pictures of them standing on chairs, though, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually something that you do. Would it make your player's stats change if you exercise depending on what you eat? That would make sense, right? That would make sense. I know, right? That was GTA San Andreas, right? Where you had to do exercise also if you ate a lot of fast food. That would be great if we could do a little bit of exercise at the same time. I would love that just for a little RP, from an RP point of view, and quite immersive.
Second commercial.
Yeah, it still has.
There you go. I don't know who was asking me if there was a trade hub here at New Babbage, but there it is, the TDD. I forgot what TDD means, trade and blah, blah, blah.
Silicon Valley startup elements to it, but yeah, it's definitely all about business. And this is where players can find, the offices.
I hope we can get a penguin plushie. The Macrotech penguin looks cool. Yeah, that's right. But each landing zone had its own... its own little mascot, I would say. So I think that Lorville had a teddy bear, and the turtles were area 18, and it seems that that little plushie here, that penguin, is going to be the Microtech penguin, right? Alpha 999 is not out yet, Lars. It's actually not even in the PTU. It still is in the Evocati. You know, with the ongoing health situation right now, we should expect 999 to be delayed, obviously. Which, you know, it is what it is, right? There's not much that it's not their fault this time.
I want to get to the shops where you can buy ship components, ship weapons.
It'll be immersive if 45% of all Americans in game are actually fat. Oh my goodness, Steven. Steven, my goodness, you cannot say that. I didn't say that, guys. You guys are not. Those of you who watch the replay after the live stream, you're not looking at the comments here because they don't show up today. I'll try to find a way to make them show up eventually for other live streams. But some of the viewers here are quite naughty today.
Mining equipment and all that stuff.
So Omega Pro is actually a competitor of Platinum Bay. They are selling ship components. So
try to reflect that
if you're
as well.
looking for ship
art,
components
like
there, that's where you'll find them.
mode, we'd say. It's like you can tell where it's making the money, where the money's made. Yeah, and then when you transition then out, like when you head from the Commons, there's a promenade. The Sky Bridge is definitely one of my favorite things.
Wow.
You feel like this space that you now arrive at because you come through transit and you sort of come up into this bubble, like this dome, right? But the Sky Bridge puts you right.
By the way, guys, maybe you're not paying attention, but the music that we are listening to at the same time is the music that was composed by Pedro Camacho. Pedro Camacho, who is the lead composer for Star Citizen and Squadron 42. This is the music that was composed for New Babbage that is also coming up in Star Citizen of 999.
Right out there, and like if there's a storm outside, if there's night, if there's anything going on out there, we're not letting you forget about that part of it on the journey to the promenade.
Yeah, I like the promenade. I mean, it's not so serious. That's all about.
And there's the, you know, it would be awesome if we could actually, you know, do that yoga, climbing those walls here. That would be fun if we could do exercise in the game. And yeah, it would make sense. It would make sense if we could have a buff. Say the red drum, right? Red drum. If we could have a buff for doing those exercises.
All about nightlife. Entertainment.
Yeah.
All right, nightlife. What is that? The OS. It looks like a KTV, a karaoke place.
I think the art sort of reflects that as well. Like,
what is that? Neo Imperial Cuisine. Oh, that's gonna be an expensive restaurant.
That's
where we're gonna be able to go on a date with a dude who pretends to be a girl in the game.
Sure, you know, but the promenade is like the creative let your hair down space for both the people of New Babbage, but I think that's also how we felt about it.
There we go, Wally's Bar.
A bit more relaxed.
A bit more relaxed, a bit more crazy. I mean, just look at all these lasers shooting and, you know, particle rain, and I mean, you guys really had a field day, you know.
Wow, and look at all those bottles and glasses. I really hope that one day they're gonna get those bartenders actually working here. These NPC bartenders are gonna have a really they're gonna have a lot of work with all of these bottles that are supposedly going to be all interactable, right?
Yeah, but I think it's important, like when you look at Microtech, which is like, you know, you go outside and there's going to be a blizzard, you can see 2 meters in front of you if you're lucky, and then it's important to have this space as well, like a contrast to that.
Look at that dome. These are the domes that we've been waiting to see for years, guys. Ever since we've had those first concepts of New Babbage, those first concepts of Microtech, and we've been seeing those domes. We were like, oh man, what is it gonna be like to look at the outside from those domes? There it is. Finally, we're getting to see them, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see how this is going to look like when there's actually going to be a snowstorm or at night, and you'll be just in a safe haven, you know, under that dome, you know, in the warm and cozy atmosphere.
Coming in here, and there's like palm trees, giant ice sculpture, waterfalls. That contrast is just so cool for me.
Yeah, it's definitely cool.
Look at that. You know, those palm trees. I don't know if these are actually real in-game palm trees or fake in-game palm trees, but this is definitely fake ice here that they are putting just for decoration, and that's the contrast that they want to bring here. The luxury of New Babbage and luxury of new Microtech and all these tech companies in contrast with the very harsh environments of the outside.
To see these really hostile environments on the outside, and you know, you're inside one of those giant domes having a drink at Wally's with your friends. I think that's a quite cool experience.
And then you have like the Aspire Grand is kind of the contrast to that, where like all of the designs are very like the.
Okay, so this is Aspire Grand here. So Aspire Grand is the Microtech Tower, and it seems like these are the hubs here because we can see the feathers, which is where people are going to live in New Babbage, where they have those
elegant,
studios
but
with
then
nice
it's spectacular, like they're very civilian and classic, and that's like a very nice contrast.
Wow, did you see that lobby here? Those nice comfy chairs. Looks like this is going to be the admin, I think. I don't know.
It's like a lot of earthly materials like marble, wooden floors, It feels like a habitation area.
Yeah, the NPCs do seem like they are working.
Zone, everything is a lot more, sleek, high tech, and I think it's quite cool when you wake up in your bed and you can look out the window and you're at the top of the highest building in New Babbage. It's quite nice.
I think that's a kind of like a the trademark of New Babbage is definitely that we're always putting you
look
in
at
a very
that.
very high tech.
You wake up from your bed and this is the view that you have. New Babbage, I'm telling you guys, New Babbage is going to be my home in Star Citizen Alpha 3.9 onwards until we have Terra and until we have Kessel. This is going to be where I'll be living.
Interior, you'll see the outside as well because this planet is wild and you're not going to get that full.
Who else is going to be living in New Babbage? Please tell me in the chat down here. I want to see who wants to use this as their permanent base until something better comes.
If you're just locked inside and only feel the exterior when you actually go out there, I want you to feel that all the time.
I think that's one of the main things.
Some of the obviously we can recognize some buildings here from ArcCorp. They are reusing some of those assets and they are reskinning them to match them with the colors of New Babbage. I mean, put these buildings in black and orange, and then you have ArcCorp. But again, it makes sense. It makes sense because this is how they're going to build the game faster and faster. I will take my Char Space Klepto there for sure. I'm living on the rest and relax at the moment, says Duane. Captain Carl says, New Babbage is likely to be my place where I live so far. I've upgraded my girlfriend's rig to run Star Citizen. I think it's her choice too. Nice. Oh, you're so lucky to play Star Citizen with your significant other, Captain Karg. Striker K-Jin says, temporary home until Terra comes online. Yeah, same. And Ahmed Gunnery says, we'll be neighbors then. I think that we'll all be neighbors in that big tower. That big tower is not going to be it's not going to be big enough for all of us. We're going to need several of them. Sorry, I'm speaking too much. I'm making my screen dirty. I have to clean my screen every time I'm speaking.
Right. The contrast.
Yo, Billy Stillo, most definitely New Babbage. Thank you so much for hitting that join button, Billy Stillo. That's why you got this cool little Eradicator logo. Much appreciated, man.
Being exterior and interior, but also not feeling disconnected from the exteriors because we have so many windows and glass domes. Quite happy with it.
Yeah, like that. We have a.
Wow, look at those. So they did say, this is just. I'm just nitpicking here, guys. That's one of the disappointments of 3.9. The domes are smaller. They were supposed to be a bit rounder, more bubbly. They're flatter in reality compared to the concept images that we've seen from the past of New Babbage. That's just me nitpicking here. Everything else is looking absolutely fantastic for me. I've seen this particular part here in the Star Citizen Leaks Discord channel. Here it looks like this is where in the future we are going to have a loading and unloading bay for cargo. So is this a place where we'll be directly be able to supply this particular area, let's say in food, for example, or get rid of the trash maybe? I don't know. But it would be very interesting if eventually in the future there will be some life in there with NPCs, local NPCs, with ground vehicles doing stuff too. I think that this is something that's missing right now in Star Citizen. It's all about space, but Star Citizen could also use a little bit more ground vehicle life. That's my opinion here. Graham says he's waiting on approval to move in a nest as you speak. Fingers crossed. I'm sure you'll get approved, Graham. And Shogun for the win says, hello all. Hello, Shogun. Nice of you to be here today.
Okay, what's the planet? and then we say, okay, for the landing zone, let's do the opposite of that. Like, you know, we're gonna have palm trees, we're gonna have the beach vibe. It's a very cool contrast to go for. Well, Fred, it's been very nice chatting to you about New Babbage.
Hey, it's been my pleasure.
Yes, it has. Bye, Fred.
This is looking so
Bye-bye.
amazing. I can't wait, guys. I can't wait. As soon as 3.1 gets into the PT, you guys will be the first one to know. I'll be doing live streams. Yeah, so what did we learn this week?
Learned this week? Well, we learned that like the personal inner thought and personal inventory systems from last week, building blocks is freeing our designers up to experiment with new and innovative ways to interact with the universe around you. And that when new Babbage comes online in Alpha 3.9, Star citizens everywhere will have a new place to call home.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Now, we'll be back in about a month with more ISC, but until then, be sure to check out Star Citizen Live and Calling All Devs on Twitch and YouTube, respectively. For Inside Star Citizen, I'm Jared Huckabee. Take care, everyone, and be safe.
All right, guys. That was a nice episode here to finish the winter season, to finish the first quarter of 2020. Yeah, we're going to have a little hiatus here. I hope that the situation will get a little bit better in the US. It seems like it's going to get bad in the US. I'm a bit worried, but yeah, we'll see, right? Cannot wait for the quarter 2 season of Inside Star Citizen because it's going to be about 4.0, what's going to come up in 4.0, 4.1, and we've got Crusader. They're going to work on Crusader. I cannot wait to see the first images of Crusader. I cannot wait to see what's coming up with Horizon landing zone on Crusader. This is also maybe it is going to be our new home as well, especially considering that Crusader is more centrally located, right? I want to see something from the Long Dark Inside Star Citizen Survive mechanical. Survive mechanic. Yeah, we're going to see some of those survival mechanics. Don't worry. Xenomorph. All right. Well, that's gonna be all for today, guys. You just came at the end of the stream, Gamer J. So sorry about this, man. So sorry about this. But hey, I'll put it on YouTube very quickly. I need to pick up my son. I'll feed my kids, and as soon as it's done, I'll put this on YouTube later, so you'll be able to see the entire replay. Yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. Later, I will be streaming on Twitch. I will be streaming on Twitch in about 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, and we'll be playing some Star Citizen about 3.8.2. So as soon as this goes online on YouTube, I'll be streaming on Twitch. Looking forward to seeing you guys on Twitch. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time for more Star Citizen content. Thank you so much to everybody who hit that join button. Thank you so much for the donations as well. That is also very appreciated, guys. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys next time. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out. This month I have a giveaway. I am giving away a Starfarer with lifetime insurance. You want to get a chance of winning the Starfarer? All you have to do is to comment to any videos this month and to subscribe to this channel. The winner will be announced early April. Also, please consider helping me out on Patreon as well. I know that these times are difficult, but I'm really trying to get my best to get you the best prices possible, and it really helps growing this community and this channel a lot. Please just start $1 a month, and they really help me out. Thank you so much, guys, to give you my appreciation for all of my patrons. I'm also giving away $50 in gift cards. This is a token of my gratitude. Shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. Good luck to everybody. We'll be doing that giveaway very soon by now, and yeah, thank you so much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.